Well, hi there. I'm just now exiting computer health and finally have everything working. So we're coming to you as an experiment, live and in person on tape. And it is the 9th of December, Monday, late in the evening. It is journal number 246, and it is um, T plus 251, I think. I'll know on Wednesday for sure. I think it's 251. And I guess you can file this under um, out of the mouths of out of the mouths of babes. Uh, really, it goes to the heart of uh, the best reason not to kill your kids when you want to uh, is because they're ultimately just may give you grandchildren, and grandchildren are probably the great dessert of life. And we've been blessed. I mean, I don't think any grandparent thinks that their grandchildren. Uh, it's like Lake Wobegon, right? And there's no such thing as an average child. Every child is above average. But grandchildren are like that, and they are. And I had occasion to sit with one of them the other day, just one on one time, and it was really special, and it was worth sharing, I think. So I have four wonderful grandchildren. I have one that's about to turn 6. I have two that are 4, uh, a girl and a boy, and I have a brand new, just about almost 3-month old um, little girl. So we've got Sadie and Audra and Oliver and Isla. And I was sitting with Sadie, who's amazingly poised for 6, I think, as is Audra. Both are bright, inquisitive, curious, challenging, smart, funny um, kids. But while we were keeping each other company, Sadie was doing an art project, and both Sadie and Audra are extremely talented when it comes to that, when it comes to art and being creative. And we were having a conversation the way you and I might have a conversation if we were having coffee or if we were sitting at the kitchen table. And if you've ever had that happen to you while you're talking to one of your grandkids or even one of your children, you know how amazing that is when you recognize that you must have done something right because your kids did something right or whatever. And I was talking to Sadie and she was so into this project. And I said, and we were talking about the project, and all of a sudden she turned around and she looked at me and she said, you know something, Grampy? Do you know what I really, do you know what I really like about art? And I said, no, sweetheart, I don't know what you really like about art, but I really would like to know. And she said, when you're doing art and you do something and it comes out better than you thought it would, I really like that good feeling that you feel. And you know, all of a sudden it occurred to me this wonder of spontaneous surprise when you do something and it turns out better, and how sad it is if and when we lose that wonder. Um, and it just caught me off guard because it just represented such a I thought anyway, a high level of consciousness for this little tiny bit of a thing who was doing this incredible project, in fabulous detail. And she turned around and she said what made her think of that, because I asked her, was the fact that she was doing this project and didn't think it was going to come out as good as it did. And it came out better than she expected. And that just made her whole day. So I think there are lessons there. And perhaps we should listen more carefully and then act upon what we hear. and not lose that wonder, not lose that innocence, not lose that sense of incredible imagination. Um, that's my take on it anyway. That's what I think. I'd be really interested to find out what you think. So let me know. In the meantime, stay well, take care. TTFN. That's all for now.